Yesterday on Yom Haatzmaot in this year 5777 Tuf Shin Ayin Zayin, our dear friend, scholar, teacher, Rav Reuven Wolfeld, Reuven ben Shmuel Halevi, was called back to Hashem, to our shock and the grief of us all who are still living in this world. All this happened so sudden that so many of us are still trying to process this. But in reality, such neshamot as Reuven that accomplished a lot through hard work, perfecting themselves in avodat Hashem, service Hashem, are very happy with their portion after they leave this world. Now, how do I know this? Because when I first heard the news of his sudden passing, to my surprise, I didn't have this horrible feeling of sadness. I had my personal sadness, but it was intermingled with a feeling somehow of happiness. And in my mind's eye, I actually saw and perceived Reuven alongside of me, just like going, wow, amazing, just amazing. Baruch, it's absolutely beyond words. It's beyond anything I could have possibly have imagined or dreamed. It's so much more. There's absolutely nothing to describe this. And I just saw this, and I just saw his absolute thrill of what was happening to him, and knowing how high of a portion that he has, and how much love he was feeling from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now at the funeral, while his family and his close friends were giving the eulogies, I felt also something, and again I saw Reuven in my mind's eye, basically a little bit disappointed that there weren't any gematrias actually being said yet. And I heard him and I saw him in my mind saying, Baruch, you have to get up, you have to say something, say something. How could it be that there isn't a single gematria that's actually being said? They're talking about my gematrias, but there's no gematrias. How could it be? Therefore, I want you to say something in the gematria. Now, I wasn't ready for any of this, and in fact, I even spoke to him in my mind, telling him that I haven't prepared anything. I mean, I didn't have any idea, intention actually getting up. My mind is kind of blank right now. I'm kind of caught up in the whole experience here. What can I do? But he said, Baruch, I have imparted to you a gift. Therefore, say the first thing that comes out of your mind, the first thing that you think about out of your lips. It's from me. You can say it. However, there's still the aspect of anava, of humbleness, and therefore I just can't, give, in the sense, praise to myself. But Hashem gave me this and to give to you. It's a matana. It's my imparting last gematria. Therefore, please get up and just begin to speak. Well, as I was caught up in all of this and I was actually going to speak, after I did hear the last rabbi who spoke actually did use a gematria, I was going to get up, but then all of a sudden that was it. Time was up and I missed it. And I'm like, oh my God, I missed the opportunity. What am I going to do now? And again, in my mind's eye, perceived and heard him saying, okay, Baruch, at least the last speaker, this rabbi, at least said one gematria, so I forgive you for that. However, if it's possible to do something, still see what you can do. So on that behalf, I mentioned this to my wife upon leaving there, and she said, you have to do this. You have to give this information out. It was a download, and therefore I'm making this video right now, al zchut, in his memory and for his honor. And this is what I was going to say, as I did say it verbally, and as unfortunately there wasn't anybody really around except for my wife, but she was at that point wasn't in the proper spirits to hear it. But I did say this, and therefore I am doing this now on behalf is upon his wishes. So what I was going to say was as follows. That Reuven, you truly are every aspect of your name. Not only are you the essence of your name, but you personified every aspect of your name. Your name Reuven can be understood as two words, Reu and Ven, or Ben. The word Reu has the connotation of the proclamation, see. Now what are we to see? The answer is Ben. Don't understand this word in its simple meaning as son, Ben, but understand it according to its Kabbalistic meaning, Kabbalah, relating to the four-letter name of Hashem, spelled with Hayes, which is spelled out as Yud, which is Yud Vav Daled, Hey, which is Hey Hey, Vav, double Vavs, and then Hey, Hey Hey. This has the full gematria of 52, which is the same as Ben. Now this is the name according to Kabbalah, which is known as, when you say Ban, according to the 72, 63, 45, and 52 name of Hashem, corresponding to Ab, Sag, Ma, Ban. Now the last one, this name, which is Ban, which is the 52-letter name of Hashem, corresponds to the Olam, this world, which is called Asya, of action. What this means, when we unite these two words together, Reu, Ban, is to make a declaration, to see Hashem in this physical world that conceals him. This concealment is also hinted at through the same remez, the same hint of the word Ra'u, because it shares the same gematria as the word Raz. Raz is the connotation of hidden, hint, and concealment. Now, the real meaning, though, of this word, which also is sod, as the Rav Yosef Sofer Shlita says and expounds that our sages say, that Raz is sod, deep, deep level. It's actually the deepest level of the 5 levels of how the Torah is expounded, according to the Pardes, which is the Peshat, Remez, Drush, and Sod. Now, the real meaning of the word, though, Raz, is actually to bind one thing to another, like the physical world to the spiritual world. This was the essence and is the essence of Reuven, and what he caused those who knew him to see and experience. He caused the light of Hashem to shine forth in this world. Now, he did this through his great Torah insights and his very special gematrias that he did. This light of Hashem through Reuven is also further hinted to from the same word, the same gematria of Ra'u, again, which is the word or, light. Same gematria, 207. It is because of this light that Reuven caused to shine from his Torah insights that dispersed the darkness of the concealment of Hashem in the natural order of things, that causes us to see Hashem in this physical world of Asya. This was and is his legacy. It continues to be what he wants. He wants us all to pierce through the veil of this world's concealment and truly see Hashem as he does. This was, and again is, the purpose of all his gematrias and his Torah codes, to make visible all of these connections that Hashem has truly made in this world. It's comparable to the greatest of treasures that are buried deep in the earth. These treasures would have otherwise remained concealed. How blessed and fortunate are all of us who have heard these most prized treasures of Hashem from Reuven's holy lips. It is with the complete gematria of his name, Reuven, being the gematria of 259, that we can get a glimpse who Reuven really is and how he lived his life. The word ba'aron, which is in the Aron, in the Aron Habrit, the Ark of the Covenant, that not only shares the same gematria, but also are actually formed from the same words, same letters actually, as Reuven, permutated. Just as the only thing that was in the ark was the manifestation of the spoken word of Hashem, this being the Luchot, the Ten Commandments, the embodiment of the complete Torah, so too is our dear beloved Reuven. If one's able to look inside of his very being, his holy neshama, his holy soul, we would all see the same. For he manifested the spoken word of Hashem and remains the embodiment of the complete Torah. We will miss you very much, Reuven, seeing you in this physical world, in this physical sense. However, I'm not going to miss you because I will take you with me now wherever I go. All my thoughts, all my Torah, and I know that al zchut of you, Reuven, any gematria that I come up with and that I have, it's from you. It's a part of you. A part of me is a part of you. A part of you is a part of me. We finish each other's gematrias as we did in this world. So shall we be zocha, and I hope to be zocha to still do it in the future world to come as well too. I love you.